Hi everybody, this is Nick, and I'd like to do a quick knife review for you here. I'm gonna stick to the basics because 20-minute review videos are kind of a pain in the neck. So here it is. This is the John Graham Razel GMT, stands for Graham Midtech. It's a mid-tech knife. It's assembled by Chad Nichols, who makes a bunch of cool Damascus and whatnot. Pretty awesome little knife. You can buy it directly from the manufacturer, John Graham, for about $375, or you can find them aftermarket for more than that. But it's beautiful. The blade is CPM 154, which is a particle version of 154 CM. Beautiful, beautiful steel, nice to sharpen, easy, gets a good mirror polish. No complaints there. The cool thing about this knife is the blade shape. So check this out. This is a Razel blade shape. That's short for razor and chisel combined, or something like that. But the beautiful thing is that this edge here is sharpened and this edge here is sharpened. Both edges are sharpened, which means it's really good for some unconventional things. It's great for scraping if you want to scrape for some reason. But more importantly, you get this little corner over here. So this little corner is a beautiful thing because it allows you to do things like pull cuts. Set some paper down, and there you go. You've got a nice clean cut, and you can even do it by pulling the paper by, so you're not cutting up a surface. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You can also just sink that in and then use this to make curved cuts, which is just nice. Again, you can't do that with a normal, more pointy, stabby knife because the tips just don't have that kind of strength and they don't have that kind of weight put into them. Just a very nice little affair. The blade is also absolutely wonderful for envelopes and boxes because it doesn't go in. If you just kind of tuck this corner in, it's going to cut the very minimum required to open the tape or to open the envelope, but it's not going to cut into the contents. If you drop this into a box, you're only going to be cutting with this little tiny portion here, and it'll only go that deep in, so you're not going to cut open everything, unlike if you're using a big old stabby blade. So again, it's a beautiful thing. The most important and beautiful thing about this blade shape is that it's not terribly intimidating. So I'm not Bear Grylls. I'm not a survival guy. I'm not a go out in the military kind of thing. I work in a freaking office, okay? So there's not a whole lot of point to having something that's crazy tactical weapon-like. This looks like a tool. When you take this out of your pocket, people look at you and go, what the hell is that? But they don't look at you and go, oh my God, you've got a weapon. Oh my God, run, scared. No. It's just a tool, and so you can say, oh, it's a Razel. Well, what the hell's that for? Well, it's for scraping, which I do a lot of at home, for instance, and it's also a good knife to have around the office. It's good for cutting up apples, things like that. So it doesn't trip people's, oh my God, scary knife alarm in the same way that a sharper knife like the ZT-0450 here does. And this is a good size comparison, by the way. This is not a big knife. The blade length is less than 0.3 inches. But it is certainly a beefy knife. Here's a Delica, Spyderco Delica on the top here. It's a beefy, beefy knife, which is nice in a lot of ways. But anyway, so it's not a very intimidating knife. People aren't scared of it. People aren't worried. People aren't concerned. It's just a freaking tool. And that's a nice thing when you're working with it. The other beautiful thing about this knife is the clip. So here's the pocket clip right here. And you can see that it's a very thin little affair, and it's on one of the scales mounted here. So it hangs into your pocket in a very thin way. Let's see if I can get this paper in there. So when somebody's looking at you and looking at your pocket, this is all they see. They see a little tiny clip sticking up, and it doesn't scream knife. It doesn't scream anything, really. It looks like maybe a key clip or something like that. Yet it's holding this big old beast of a knife, which is nice. The other thing is, well, it's holding in your pocket here. I'll put it back in there. You can actually reach in behind your pocket and grab both sides of the knife with your finger and thumb and pull it out like that, which is good because you're not having to do with some of the deep carry clips. You're having to kind of grab on the inside of your pocket, and this is very easy to get out of your pocket despite being a very big knife. The other thing I'll point out is that this is a really smooth knife. This is really, really, really smooth. John Graham has done a great job here. It's very minimal. So you've only got 3 screws on it. You got your pivot, and then you've got these 2 screws in the back. That's it, and then they're mirrored on the other side. So it's put together with incredible simplicity and precision. These are the parts that you see, with the exception of some caged bearings on the inside, and those bearings make it run great. This knife is just so damn smooth. Particularly, you lube it up a little bit. It pops open and it flips like a dream. You can never not flip this. This isn't one of those knives like a Hinderer or something where you have to pop it and, pray. Hope that it'll open up. Ergos are good. The pocket clip's a little bit of a hot spot, but again, if you're not doing that much cutting, that's okay. And if you're doing that much cutting, bring a freaking fixed blade. Be done with it. But it's very, very smooth. And you can see once I move it past the detent ball, it just closes on its own, and that detent grabs it. I mean, John Graham can make an incredibly nice little knife. It closes like a freaking dream. So, in closing, this is a really great knife. If you do a lot of work that involves scraping, certainly, or other kinds of cutting, basically this is good for anything except like food prep, where you need a lot of belly on your blade. And let's face it, most people aren't doing a lot of food prep. And probably not that great for processing deer or something like that, but again, I'm a freaking vegetarian. What's the point of that? So, anyways, this is a gem. This knife is absolutely 100% excellent. I recommend it to anybody who can afford it, and frankly, I recommend it to people who can't afford it. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I want you to have a great day. Bye now.